siding, and we have several different composite siding to compete with our competition. 40 or more colors for you to choose from. Find out more about your siding options at WindowWorldCincinnati.com.
Cincinnati's Oldies Network.
WDJO, Cincinnati.
AJ Croce presents Croce Plays Croce, where the songbook ends, the story begins. Featuring AJ Croce and his band playing the music of his father, Jim Croce, along with his own unforgettable songs and stories. October 13th, Taft Theater. On sale now at Ticketmaster.com and the Taft Theater box office. Don't miss a new chapter in a musical odyssey.
When it comes to assisted living, there's no better choice than Chesterwood Senior Living. With their top-of-the-line support and comprehensive approach to healthcare, residents receive the attention they need in a comfortable and compassionate environment. There are plenty of opportunities for interaction and engaging activities to help you feel like part of a community while still maintaining freedom and independence. Stroll down Main Street at Chesterwood Senior Living in Westchester. It's where you can meet friends at the coffee shop, treat the family to a couple of scoops at the ice cream parlor, or duck into a theater for a movie. The decision to move into an assisted living community shouldn't be taken lightly. Understanding all factors involved before making a decision can ensure that you make the best choice. Call Jane at Chesterwood Senior Living, a CareSpring community, today. Call 513-326-4000 today. That's 513-326-4000.
You know, it's easy to turn your unwanted, broken, or unused gold and silver jewelry and coins into needed cash. Gold and silver class rings, wedding bands, and coin collections can all be turned into needed cash fast at Franklin Street Coin Company in Evendale. They are paying more because they buy more. Get the highest prices available fast at Franklin Street Coin Company, a proud sponsor of Ohio State sports. Go Buckeyes!
The following is a paid program. Its views and opinions are not necessarily those of this station or its management.
Welcome to the Did You Know Real Estate Show, a show talking about real estate and so much more with Sean Dennedy of the Dennedy Home Group at Keller Williams Advisors. To participate in the program, call 513-563-1480. And now, here is your host, Sean Dennedy.
Good morning, Cincinnati. This is Sean Dennedy, and you are listening to the Did You Know Real Estate Show on WDJO Oldies 1480, 99.5 FM, and 107.9 FM. So thank you all for tuning in this morning. Those of you that are awake or hungover from Oktoberfest, one of the two, or you're going to go down to Oktoberfest and get hungover today. Just wanted to also introduce, I've got a special guest with me today, my friend Beverly Richards from LDR Design. How are you this morning, Bev?
I'm doing awesome. Well, got to talk into the microphone.
Yeah,
right?
You got to talk to the microphone, my dear.
That's the rules. Hey, y'all, I'm doing awesome.
So, it's been kind of an interesting week this week. You know, we lost a real kind of an icon in Hollywood. You know, Robert Redford. I remember growing up watching The Natural, that movie about the ball player, Roy Hobbs, I think was his name. 30-some-year-old rookie that goes in, and I mean, the movie itself was just absolutely astounding. But I'm a big history buff anyway, so. But that also prompted me to look up like some celebrity birthdays. Do you know Sophia Loren is 91 years old today?
Isn't that amazing?
That is
91 years old.
91 years old. She has spent 70 years in acting. She started acting when she was 16 in 1950. Oof. I wasn't even a sparkle in my dad's beer glass at that time. You know what I'm saying? So, but happy birthday, Sophia Loren. You're 91 years old today, still going strong. And God bless her. And a couple other birthdays today. Red Auerbach, he passed away a while ago, but he was the founder of the Boston Celtics. And, and of course, this weekend, I mentioned it at the top here, is Oktoberfest, which is one of the biggest celebrations in all of Cincinnati. And so I found some fun facts that I wanted to share about Oktoberfest. And one of the main staples of Oktoberfest, besides the Cervati's pretzels, is beer. So, doing a little research, did you know that 31,250 gallons of beer are consumed during a typical Cincinnati Oktoberfest?
Holy moly. That's a lot of beer.
Can you imagine the hangover from that? No wonder Rumpke makes a lot of money this weekend, you know? Good Lord, that's crazy. Well, but but see, here's the thing. That's not even close to, like, because, you know, Cincinnati's Oktoberfest is related to, or is like this, because Munich, Germany is like our sister city, right? So Munich, Germany has the biggest Oktoberfest in the world. Try 1.85 million gallons of beer consumed at the Munich Oktoberfest.
Well, those Germans know how to drink beer.
Well, yeah, they do. I mean, yeah. When you have a few schnitzels and you throw down some beer, and you can go back and have more. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
But you know, but the great thing about Oktoberfest, I mean, you know, Cincinnati has such a wonderful German heritage, and I actually got the map for Oktoberfest. And if you look, I mean, those of you that look at it, well, if you are going down to Oktoberfest and you need some directions on where to go, or if you have an Oktoberfest story you'd like to share, give us a call here, 513-563-1480. We'd love to hear from you. You know, my biggest memory of Oktoberfest, because you know, last week I had my good friend Greg Gottenbush here, who is the owner of Cervati's, and I remember working down in the Cervati's booth on Sunday. And that's when the Bengals were in town. So during the Bengals game, there was, you know, not a lot of people. It was kind of quiet, or whatever. But boy, oh boy, after that Bengals game, holy cow! I mean, we couldn't even get the pretzels baked fast enough. I mean, that's how busy it was. But you know, Oktoberfest is just, you know, it's a great time. It's a great celebration, and I think they finally found the right venue for it down at Yateman's Cove here. You know, and if you look at the booths, I mean, I think 60% of the booths are beer booths. So, you know, you've got like Rheingeist, Sonder Brewing, Old Smoky, whatever that is, West Side Brewing, Braxton Brewing, Warsteiner, Stop Days Hard Soda, which I've never even heard of that. Might have to go down and try some of that, right?
Absolutely.
You got a Family Wines Place, Craneworks Brewing, Mad Tree Brewing, Erdinger, Zinzinnati Fest Hall with a full bar. So there's your liquor. So if everybody wants a shot of bourbon or two. You got Steigl Fest Tent, Wehanstuffen Beer Garden. I mean, half these German words I can't even pronounce. You know, but I mean, if you drink 31,000 gallons, you can pronounce anything.
What a concept. A German festival filled with beer.
Go figure, right?
Go figure.
So you got beer, you got brats, and then you can go over to Cervati's and get a cream puff afterwards. So, I mean, that's dinner. That's dinner of champions right there.
Dinner
oh, heck
champions.
Yeah. All right, well, actually, and so in honor of, you know, because I do a top 10 list every week, so in honor of Oktoberfest again, since we're doing all things Oktoberfest this weekend, I actually did some research and found the top 10 German-style or German-themed restaurants in the tri-state area. So here we go. So at number 10 is the Lübecker in northern Kentucky. Number 9 is the German America Club of Cincinnati, which I think that's in Tri-County. Let's see. Number 8 is Strasshaus in northern Kentucky, which I've been there. They have great sauerkraut.
Yes, they do. Absolutely.
Number 7, and this is a place I've also been to in northern Kentucky, Mecklenburg Gardens.
Oh, that place is wonderful.
Amazing.
Yes,
yeah, they've got wonderful bratwurst. I mean, and their pork chop. Oh, just out of this world.
Yeah, if you're looking for something different and you haven't tried them before, this is the time. Go there.
Well, and that's the thing. These are not so these are not like your typical chain restaurants, like, you know, like your Olive Gardens and your McDonald's or whatever. I mean, these are actual sit-down, good German-themed restaurants. I think Mecklenburg Gardens, they actually play like German music. I think they have live German music from time to time.
So we'll do some papas?
Well, we'll do the chicken dance. We can get them to do the chicken dance. And that's actually...
That's a reference as accordions, dude.
Oh. Well, no, I don't... Okay, obviously I don't listen to enough Germans. I'm Irish. I drink whiskey and eat potatoes. So, you know, what more? Yeah, and corned beef. So there you go. Yeah, exactly. All right, so let's see. Number 5 is the Cincinnati Beer Hall. Number 4 is Wasserpiel. This is German and Central European cuisine in a friendly atmosphere. Number 3 is the Essen House. and this is for classic German American dishes. Number 2 is the German Biergarten, spelled B-I-E-R, so I guess it's Bier.
No, it's Bier.
Bier?
Bier.
Bier?
Biergarten.
Guten Tag da.
Guten Tag.
Scheiße. Okay, anyway. Popular spot with German dishes in a lively outdoor beer garden, which is great. But, of course, number 1 is the king of all German places in the greater Cincinnati area, Hofbrauhaus.
Oh, yeah, of course.
You know, and actually something interesting that Greg was talking about last week. They have the Stein carrying contest, or the holding contest. So how many full glasses of German beer, or just beer in general, can you hold in these 32-ounce mugs? Like, unbelievable. It's like I could maybe hold 5, and I was like, you know what? I just want to drink it. I don't need to hold it. I just want to drink it. But Hofbrauhaus, what a great location. So. Anyway, so before we get into the little bit of a real estate topic, I did mention the chicken dance. So because according to what we see and what we hear about Oktoberfest in Cincinnati, we have the world's, or maybe not the world's, maybe the nation's largest chicken dance, right? So I thought it'd be interesting to kind of do some research. So the chicken dance originated as the duck dance in the 1950s, composed by Swiss accordion player Werner Thomas. Werner, W-E-R, Werner, yeah.
Werner Thomas.
Werner Thomas.
Thomas.
Exactly. It became popular in the U.S. at Oktoberfest celebrations, notably at the 1981 Tulsa, Oklahoma event, where a chicken costume was used instead of the available duck costume, forever changing the dance's name and its enduring popularity at celebrate. So go figure.
Yeah, go
So
figure.
it was the duck dance, but then somebody put on a chicken suit in 81. They were probably drunk. and then it became the chicken dance, and of course, and obviously it's here in Cincinnati. It's like, yeah, it's a staple. You got to do it. And of course, they do it at weddings, which I haven't been to a wedding in a while. So, but I do remember that. Yeah, they do them at weddings, and of course, liquid courage makes you do almost just about anything. So this is a great weekend for the chicken dance. And on a different note, so I go to the gym every Saturday morning, right before I come down here, and the gym that I go to is Iron Sharpens Iron in Norwood, and they're putting on a wonderful event today, where if you ever had one of those days, one of those weeks where you just want to beat the heck out of something. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey, I'm a married woman.
Watch out, Lewis. Wait till she gets home. Right. Well, okay. So so to let out some stress.
You bet.
Yeah. Well, because they have these different venues where you can like a destruction room, right? So you go in with like a bat or a hammer and you just beat the hell out of something, right? Well, okay. So my gym is doing
that. Could be fun.
I think it'd be a blast.
Yeah.
Especially after the week I've had. Lord have mercy. Anyway, that's a different topic for a later time. But so Iron Sharpens Iron is having a Smash Hunger event today from 12 to 4 p.m. They're located at 5229 Montgomery Road in Norwood, Ohio, right next to CVS on the corner of Montgomery at Indian Mound, right? So so you'll know when you get there, because in the parking lot is an old beat up Ford something or other, Ford SUV, not a Pinto, but a Ford something or other, some Ford car.
One of those Ford things.
One of those Ford things, yeah. Fix or repair daily. Sorry to my friends who work at Ford. I just had to throw that in there. Anyway, so it's a car smash, music, food trucks, and fun, right? So for 2 minutes, and I think there's a fee of like $30 or $40. I can't remember what it is, but you pay a small fee, and for 2 minutes you can get a sledgehammer and beat the living heck out of a car. And I was actually, when I was in the gym, they have like TVs, like flat screen TVs, computers, like old computer monitors, old stereos, coolers,
I'm an IT girl. I want to see a fax machine there.
They probably
wouldn't that be fun, guys?
They probably have one. They probably have. I mean, I couldn't really tell, but and they've already tested things out.
What's the name of that movie where the guys go out of the IT room and they stomp all over, they kick and smash with a ball bat? A fax machine.
Oh, God.
Guys, somebody help me.
Is that Office Space?
Yes, that's it.
Office Space or
Office
something
Space.
like that?
If you haven't
Yeah.
seen that, you've got to. That's all about dealing with stress at the funniest.
Well, yeah, exactly. And that's that's we all need to de-stress a little bit from time to time, especially especially nowadays, right? So anyway, so we're going to take a short break. When we come back, we're going to do a quick real estate topic. We're going to talk to Beverly all things IT, and we welcome your calls 513-563-1480. You are listening to the Did You Know Real Estate Show on WDJO, where the music is, and we will be back in a couple minutes.
Looking for a real estate partner who stands out? Meet Sean Dennedy and the Dennedy Home Group with Keller Williams Advisors, an award-winning agent with 7 years of experience and a keen eye for detail. Sean puts your needs first, customizing every step to find your perfect home. When experience, dedication, and personalized service matter most, trust the best. Give Sean Dennedy a call at 513-227-4284 or visit SeanDennedy.com. Your dream home is just a call away.
AJ Croce presents Croce Plays Croce, where the songbook ends, the story begins. Featuring AJ Croce and his band playing the music of his father, Jim Croce, along with his own unforgettable songs and stories. October 13th, Taft Theater. On sale now at Ticketmaster.com and the Taft Theater box office. Don't miss a new chapter in a musical odyssey.
When it comes to assisted living, there's no better choice than Chesterwood Senior Living. With their top-of-the-line support and comprehensive approach to healthcare, residents receive the attention they need in a comfortable and compassionate environment. There are plenty of opportunities for interaction and engaging activities to help you feel like part of a community while still maintaining freedom and independence. Stroll down Main Street at Chesterwood Senior Living in Westchester. It's where you can meet friends at the coffee shop, treat the family to a couple of scoops at the ice cream parlor, or duck into a theater for a movie. The decision to move into an assisted living community shouldn't be taken lightly. Understanding all factors involved before making a decision can ensure that you make the best choice. Call Jane at Chesterwood Senior Living, a CareSpring community, today. Call 513-326-4000 today. That's 513-326-4000.
You know, it's easy to turn your unwanted, broken, or unused gold and silver jewelry and coins into needed cash. Gold and silver class rings, wedding bands, and coin collections can all be turned into needed cash fast at Franklin Street Coin Company in Evendale. They are paying more because they buy more. Get the highest prices available fast at Franklin Street Coin Company, a proud sponsor of Ohio State sports. Go Buckeyes!
We're moving towards the warm weather quickly, and it's time to get your vehicle's AC checked. At John Nolan Auto Service, we'll check your system for free on leaks and the rest of your system components for only $29.95, but only if you mention the WDJO $29.95 AC special. John Nolan Auto Service, located in Newport, Kentucky, is only a block and a bridge from downtown Cincinnati. Call us at 859-261-8833 today for an appointment.
Okay, welcome back, everyone. You are listening to the Did You Know Real Estate Show here on WDJO, Oldies 1480 and 99.5 FM, 107.9 FM, and all over the world on iHeartRadio. So if you're out there listening in California or if you're out there in Germany listening, Guten Tag. Anyway, if you want to participate in the show, please, feel free to give us a call here, 513-563-1480. And right now we are going to, this is a show about real estate, so I do actually have to talk a little bit about real estate. I don't mind talking about brats, beer, and cream puffs all day long, but, this week the Federal Reserve finally did something that I think all of us were anticipating, especially real estate agents. However, I think a lot of home buyers were waiting for this as well. Even homeowners was a drop in the interest rate of a quarter point. Now, may not be a lot, but it's certainly it's a signal that things in the economy are getting a little bit better. And now understand that because folks have one of the, because what's interesting about what I do is when I talk to home buyers or I talk to just homeowners in general, is when are we going to get those 2 and 3% interest rates back that we had 5 years ago? And my response is probably never. That was a
glory days.
Well, it was glory days, but it was also during a time when we had the government or the Federal Reserve had to essentially artificially inflate keep the economy going because everything was in shutdown. During COVID and everything. And now what that meant was, though, because interest rates were so low, home prices went through the roof because there was not a lot of inventory. Demand was incredibly high, which makes sense. I mean, if you can, buy a home and get a 3% interest rate and hold on to that for 30 years, I mean, that's incredible because now, I mean, even with the quarter-point reduction, the interest rate is right now like 6 point. For mortgages, probably about 6.5, maybe a little lower than 6.5. Now, builders, though, home builders like Fisher and Ryan and D.R. Horton, I know I'm missing some Drees. They use their own financing arm, so they can actually offer better incentives and lower interest rates than usually some like regular mortgage lenders do. However, you obviously are having to use their mortgage arm, which some people like, some people don't. Either way. But builders usually have good incentives for interest rates. But again, that lowering of rates means that you are actually lowering your monthly cost of your mortgage, right? And if let's say you bought a home within the last couple of years when interest rates were, 7 and 8%, imagine now being able to get an interest rate below below 6.5, right? Mm-hmm. So what are some of the impacts of interest rates? Well, when interest rates fall, the cost of borrowing decreases, stimulating a more active housing market. What does that mean? Well, it means increased affordability and buyer demand. Lower mortgage rates translate to lower monthly payments for the same loan amount, making home ownership more affordable for a larger pool of prospective buyers. This leads to an increase in demand as more people enter the market. Higher prices and increased competition. The surge in buyer demand often creates a more competitive environment, especially in areas with limited housing inventory. This can lead to bidding wars and drive up home prices. Now, that's kind of what we saw 5 years ago. However, recent statistics from the Cincinnati, Greater Cincinnati, RAGC, Realtors Alliance of Greater Cincinnati. I'm sorry, folks, I haven't had enough coffee yet this morning, so I do apologize. Realtor Alliance of Greater Cincinnati, or actually not enough beer yet. So the statistics have shown that it's becoming more of a buyer's market. It's becoming more stabilized, right? So active inventory has gone up. New listings have gone up. Average days on market, crazy enough, used to be like 3 days. Now it's up to 7 days. So that is signaling, those types of numbers tend to signal that the market is stabilizing and become more of a buyer's market. So if you are in the market now, or if you are considering getting into the market, reach out to me here or give me a call if you have a question about any of this. Reach out to me on the studio line, 513-563-1480. We'd love to answer your questions. And in certain neighborhoods, though, there is still some, I guess, lower inventory. I mean, a lot of it is school district driven, right?
Absolutely.
So some of the, I guess, more popular school districts in the area, Forest Hills, Lakota, Sycamore, Mason schools. Actually, the report cards came out for the school districts from the state of Ohio, and I think Mason was one of the top-rated districts in the entire state.
Again.
Yeah, again. Yeah. So essentially, what does that mean? Well, that means that if, for families that want to move to the Mason area, you're going to pay top dollar, and the competition for homes in that school district are going to be very high. And most folks in the Mason area do not move. Once you're in that area, you tend to stay. They tend to stay in that area at least until their children graduate, and then then they'll move to their beach house in Florida or something. Oh, the dogs are here. Anyway, but there's actually kind of an inverse relationship when it comes to housing and interest rates. So, like supply and demand. So, market conditions like a severe housing inventory shortage can keep prices elevated even when market rates are high. during recent rate hikes, many homeowners with historically low rates choose not to sell, which that makes sense. You know, if you had a 3% interest rate, why would you sell? No reason to.
No reason at all.
You can't even refinance. The only way somebody would sell their home is if they absolutely had to. Now, what I will say is that back then, even though the interest rates were so low, people were spending $40,000, $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 over the asking price and actually bringing the cash to the table. How ridiculous is that? So you're actually overpaying for something. That's like going to a car dealership and you see, you know, the sticker price of $30,000. Like, no, I'll pay you $40,000 for that car. Really? I'm sure. I mean, anybody would take that, but still, I mean, anyway. So there's some information on interest rates, and certainly, lowering the rates is certainly going to help borrowing. Again, if you do have questions about interest rates or buying a home or home ownership or refinancing, because now you can refinance and get a lower rate, give us a call, 513-563-1480, or you can actually reach me directly, 513-227-4284, and I would love to help answer your questions. All right. So, Beverly.
That's me.
Yes, it is.
Wow.
So we've been networking friends and colleagues and partners for quite a few years, probably about 6, 7, 8 years.
At minimum.
At minimum.
Yeah, at minimum.
Yeah,
yes.
and we're still only 15 years old, so that's saying something.
Yeah.
So you and your husband Lewis have this amazing business that helps people with SEO, with getting themselves found on the internet.
It's really all about getting them found on the internet. Yeah, it really is. SEO people ask me all the time, what is SEO?
Exactly. That's my question, because I'm a technical moron. So when it comes to understanding how this stuff works, I really don't. So if I'm let's say I'm a small business owner, I'm just starting my business, and we know that at least from the basics that SEO is very important because you want to be found. Because obviously the Yellow Pages doesn't exist anymore. I mean, it may, but it's online. So to find something, if I type in Google,
realtor near me.
Thank you. You take it from here, my dear. How does all that work?
Well, first of all, if you don't have a Google business profile, you're not getting found. Your business doesn't exist. What it's doing is saying, I do this, and I'm located here. It's pretty much that simple. You know, I do this and I'm located here.
Okay.
So you got to tell Google what you're doing, and you got to tell Google how to find you. So the Google business profile is the easiest thing of them all to do. Do it yourself. I mean, you could certainly call me. I'll walk you through it. I have met with several people at Panera's and other wonderful coffee shops here in Cincinnati and have helped them with it. What we're doing is we're getting you started. We're getting you started on the path. SEO is far more than just your website. SEO is bottom line. It's what can we do to get your phone to ring? So I have a little tip I want to share with everybody before we move forward here, and that is your Google Maps. If you're creating the Google business profile, part of that is creating a map. Okay. So if you have your own office, Sean, what I want you to do is from your home or from the local grocery store around here, it's Kroger's primarily, and a few others.
Which is where I'm going right after the show, by the way.
Absolutely. Set your cell phone. You know, get out this wonderful cell phone that people have and tell it where you want to go. So
how do you do that?
So I will pick up my cell phone and I will put in Google Maps, Google Directions, Google, all the different GPS services you have out there.
Yeah.
And instead of just driving to my office, I have them drive. I drive to my company name. So I go to LDR Design Agency and I follow that path. I just told Google I'm important. Isn't that cool?
Okay.
That is the easy.
Okay, we definitely need to talk more about this because I'm thinking to myself, okay, you know, I've got a Google profile. I do a little bit with it.
Yeah. But are you using the GPS?
No.
That is such an awesome trick.
I'll be damned.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, we're gonna talk more about that. So if you have a question about how all this works, and you have a bit or want to just know a little bit about how to get found on Google, Give us a call here at the studio line, 513-563-1480. You are listening to the Did You Know Real Estate Show on WDJO, where the music is. We'll be back in a couple minutes.
Cross Country Mortgage is America's #1 retail mortgage lender, offering more than 120 purchase, refinance, and home equity solutions, ranging from conventional and jumbo mortgages to government-insured programs from FHA and programs for veterans or rural home buyers. Cross Country Mortgage is a direct lender and approved seller and servicer by Freddie Mac, Fannie Mae, and Ginnie Mae. Contact your local Cross Country Mortgage broker, Rick Barrett, at 513-383-2923. That's 513-383-2923. NMLS number 18738.
Rock and Roll Hall of Famers, yes. The album series, performing the one we have all been waiting for, Fragile in its entirety, plus an additional set of classic cuts. October 28th, Taft Theater. An evening with one of music's most influential bands. On sale at Ticketmaster.com and the Taft Theater box office. Don't miss Yes Live.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
There is a story in every piece of land. Let Bud Herbert Motors help you tell yours with a new John Deere compact tractor. John Deere One Family compact tractors have exclusive time-saving quick attach features like Auto Connect Drive over mower decks, quick park loaders, and iMatch rear hitch, all backed up by a best-in-class 6-year powertrain warranty. Don't speak tractor? That's okay. The sales professionals at Bud Herbert Motors have over 5 generations of experience. They can explain it all. Bud Herbert Motors, Cincinnati's hometown equipment dealer, online at budherbertmotors.com.
Many people are staying in their home rather than enduring the hassle and expense of moving. Why not renovate and keep your low-interest loan? Sloan Construction specializes in all phases of home remodeling services. Put Sloan Construction's 30 years of experience to work on your remodeling project. Whether it's a kitchen or bathroom remodel, patio deck, room addition, or decorative concrete, you can trust Sloan Construction. Call Mike Sloan today to discuss your home plan. 859-462-9365. That's 859-462-9365.
Okay, folks, and welcome back. Sean Dennedy here with the Dennedy Home Group at Keller Williams Advisors Realty, and you're listening to the Did You Know Real Estate Show. I'm here with my good friend Beverly Richards from LDR Design Agency. And before the break, we were, because like I mentioned, I'm a technical idiot. Granted, I try to learn, but, at 53 years old, I get kind of set in my ways. And, I have, when even things like voice to text are still like, oh, my gosh, I can actually do that. So I can actually talk and my phone will record it. Oh, wow, look at that. Anyway, so before the break, we were talking about this Google map getting found, and look, for me as a realtor, any business owner for that matter, again, the important thing is to be found, is for people to, if people search us out, they find us rather easily. And when we're talking about Google, so we were talking when we were off the air, or before we came back on, we were talking about my office where I work. My office, actually, it's moving. We were in Hyde Park, right there at the corner of Delta and Columbia Parkway, next to the precinct, which I'm kind of bummed because, I like
you like that area.
I like Jeff Ruby's steaks. But, things change over time, and actually the new office is actually pretty awesome. I've already taken the hard hat tour, and I'm like, yay. And they actually painted my office for free, which is cool. Anyway, we're getting off topic. So yesterday I was in Hamilton, Ohio, doing a showing for a client. So you were mentioning something. Talk to me about that again.
Okay, well, everybody knows the concept of near me, pizza near me, restaurant near me.
Yeah, of course.
Well, what about realtor near me or website designer near me?
Okay.
It's the same concept. So if I'm located in Westchester,
Yeah.
and I want somebody to find me in Hamilton or maybe Marymount, when I'm there in Marymount, what I simply say is the name of my business. So I will say, into the GPS system, I will say directions to, I will look for directions to LDR. And what I'm suggesting that you do is create directions to your real estate office.
To my office. Yeah.
Right. Not to the address, but to the office name. So what we've really done here is we've just taught Google that a business located, say, in Marymount is very important to somebody in Hamilton. In my case, I'm in Westchester, but I have clients in, say, Milford. So while I'm in Milford and I'm heading back to my office, I know how to get to my office,
Right.
But Google needs to know my office is important to at least me.
Okay, so all right, so help me with this. So, like for example, I use the GPS on my phone. Like when I go to that showing in Hamilton, I type in the address in the map app that I have, which I believe is Google Maps, right?
Probably.
No.
Maybe.
Well, it might be connected to it. Well, anyway. So, and it obviously it takes me there turn by turn directions. But what you're saying is, if I
on your way back, Sean, to your office, you're going to train Google that this location, say Marymount is important to you if you're located in Hyde Park.
Okay.
Okay? It's making that near me search very specific.
Okay, so the more I do that, the more I use those maps to take me back to my new office on Grandin Avenue in O'Brienville, which, by the way, well, I don't want to get off topic again, but O'Brien's is great. It basically kind of so if somebody says
you're training, Google's nothing but a computer, folks.
Sure,
it really is nothing but a computer, and we have to train that computer what is important. So when I go to one location and it's a restaurant, yes, I might know how to get there. But if I want to know that Little Johnny's Coffee Shop is important to me, I can go to the Google Business Profile or to the Google Directions and tell it, take me to Johnny's Coffee Shop. In your case, to the Keller Williams office. And that near me, instead of being 2 miles circle, ends up growing to 10 miles, 15 miles. Because all these locations become your near me search.
And then when people say realtor near me, my name would pop up.
Exactly. Because every home you're at, every home you're visiting, that is one of your clients.
I'll be darned.
So why not teach Google from your client's location, this is important. That location to your office.
Nice. Well, okay. Well, you gave out that secret, and of course, if any of my realtor friends are listening, if they start using this, I'm going to find you and beat you up. I'm teasing. I'm kidding.
All this love on this show.
I know.
I tell you.
Well, that's actually an amazing. That's really an amazing little trick.
It is. It's a Google Maps trick that all my clients, I tell them to do it. Especially like if you're a roofer, for example. You don't want clients in your office. Your location is almost irrelevant. You want to go to their home. You want to do that estimate. And, and do you want to do it just 2 miles from your office?
No.
So
if you're at that address and you've told Google that you're there and that's an important location, then if somebody within that 2 or 3 mile area is going to say roofer near me, that name's going to pop up.
That you want their address to be important. You want your address to be important. So if you're at your customers and driving back to your office, every single time you go back to your office, that starting point could be a different location, right, Sean?
Of course, yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So now we're teaching Google that from here, all heading back to your office is important. And Google is nothing but a freaking computer, folks. It doesn't know any better. You're teaching Google. So do it.
I love that.
This is the heart of SEO, is getting you found on Google. So train that darn computer.
I was going to say, if that doesn't prompt somebody to ask a question, I don't know what will. So the studio line, 513-563-1480. If you're a business owner, salesperson, or just curious about how this works, give us a call here. We would love to, Beverly would love to answer your question or
Absolutely.
give you some more advice. Well, okay, so besides the SEO, right, you also help develop and I guess manufacture is the best word I can think of. Websites, right? Design.
Or develop.
Develop. Okay.
There you go.
So how does that typically work? Now, let's say, because, as a real estate, every real estate agent, the idea, we can use the standard cookie cutter template that, Keller Williams or Stips and Klein or whoever,
well,
they all have their own template.
The trick
but
with that is they all look the same.
Exactly.
Yeah, they all look the same. The bottom, your website is truly your resume, your company's resume.
Sure.
So having it look a little different from your competition is so valuable, it's not funny.
Oh, my God, yes.
Yeah. Why should somebody hire Sean?
Because I'm good looking.
There you go. So we got to put it. So we got to make sure your resume says, hire me because I'm good looking.
Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah. Okay, I'll take that.
Come on, guys. We'll play with that. Life is good. But so your website is your company's resume. So what I do, and this is a good trick, guys, and I want you to work with your web designer. Ask them what your competition's doing. Ask them what the competition, look at your competition. Are they writing 300-word blogs? Well, then you jump in and do 700. If they have 5 pictures on their page, well, jump in and do 8. Always one step better.
Yeah.
Always. And that's what we do with our managed service. We're constantly looking at the competition.
Okay, sure.
We're defining what makes them stand out and where their shortcomings are.
Interesting.
You don't have to beat everybody. You just have to beat your competition.
Sure.
Well,
and that of course, and that makes perfect sense.
Right.
Right. Even though there's
what was that about outrunning the bear? It doesn't matter how fast you can run. You just got to run faster than the guy next to you.
Sure.
Same thing with websites.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the thing about every realtor wants to be individualized, right? So and that's one thing I love about Keller Williams is that Keller Williams, you truly can be an entrepreneur.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at, you've seen my cards, you've seen my logo, you've seen my brand. My brand is completely my own.
Right. It's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but if I went to
nobody would know that you're Irish looking at your logo and your brand, right?
No, not at all.
No.
Yeah, I know.
It's like, hire me. I'm an awesome realtor. Not only am I good looking, but I'm Irish.
Extremely Irish.
Exactly.
Yeah, I got the shamrock with the Guinness harp right in the middle of it.
You bet.
So, all right. Well, and again, that was part of the reason why I came to Keller Williams, so I could actually develop my own brand and I could actually market my own brand. So when people see, my logo, they know it's me. It's not Keller Williams. It's not another broker, right?
Right.
And
exactly.
that's
and with the amount of competition you have, that standing out is so important. But let's take that and exploit that. Let's put that everywhere. Let's put that on your Google account. Let's put that on your Facebook account, and tell them, not just hire a realtor, but hire a realtor near me. By the way, that's me. I'm good looking and I'm Irish.
Okay. Well, okay. Wow. I should have said. What if I said I was a good cook? Well, I am a good cook, but anyway, I'm going to throw that out there too. Yeah, the good-looking Irish great cook realtor in Cincinnati. That is me. There you go, folks. All right.
Perfect.
So so you said managed service. So what does all that entail?
So managed service means that somebody is updating your website at least every month, if not every week or every couple of weeks. Google has made so far this year over 1,000 pretty significant changes.
1,000?
1,000. Last year, overall, they made nearly 4,000 modifications to the algorithm. Now, that's no little number, too.
No. Is that just like writing code or whatever?
That is code. They're constantly finessing, tweaking the websites, the ranking factors. And, in fact, this year, I think that my managed service clients are probably very grateful that they are unmanaged service.
Sure, of course.
Here's why. Google's latest algorithm had an error, a huge error.
Really?
Oh, they called it a glitch, and we'll pretend it's really a glitch.
It's a glitch.
It's a glitch. It's Google Search Console suddenly had websites. Oh, Sean, this is just crippling. Page 1 and page 2 that are now on page 15.
Really?
Really?
Wow.
Yes. So if you're not working with your web designer, call them. Ask them where you rank, because it is just like crippling right now.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So you and Lewis have been in business for how long?
17 years.
17 years. So so you know what you're doing, and you have a lot of good experience in doing this.
I am a trained and certified SEO.
God bless you.
And Lewis and I are both computer system engineers. So we have been IT geeks since it wasn't cool.
And now it is cool. All right. Well, hey, listen, folks, if you have any questions regarding SEO and website design, and certainly give Beverly a call here, 513-563-1480. And how do they reach you personally, Bev?
Well, the office phone number is 513-926-9560.
Excellent. Give Bev a call. She can help you out with all of this SEO and website and stuff, and she's been a great help to me. So we're going to take another quick break. So you are listening to the Did You Know Real Estate Show on WDJO, where the music is. We'll be back in just a couple minutes.
Looking for a real estate partner who stands out? Meet Sean Dennedy and the Dennedy Home Group with Keller Williams Advisors, an award-winning agent with 7 years of experience and a keen eye for detail. Sean puts your needs first, customizing every step to find your perfect home. When experience, dedication, and personalized service matter most, trust the best. Give Sean Dennedy a call at 513-227-4284 or visit SeanDennedy.com. Your dream home is just a call away.
Rumors of Fleetwood Mac, the world's finest tribute to Fleetwood Mac, returns to the stage in 2025. A brand new show celebrating the very best of Fleetwood Mac. A unique opportunity for fans both old and new to rediscover the songs and performances that ensured Fleetwood Mac's place as one of the most loved groups of all time. Personally endorsed by Fleetwood Mac's founding member Mick Fleetwood. Live at the Taft Theater October 22nd. The ultimate tribute to Fleetwood Mac. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com and the Taft Theater box office.
When you need the expertise of a top-notch plumbing company, it's Zinn's Plumbing you ought to call. Oh, they may be at the bottom of the alphabetical listing, but the service and pricing of Zinn's Plumbing puts them at the head of the class. They don't keep you waiting for hours on end on appointment calls. Zinn's Plumbing works within a 2-hour time frame, so you don't waste your time waiting for a service technician. And when a Zinn's plumber comes to solve your problem, you can feel confident the job will be done right. With Zinn's Plumbing, you'll always know what the cost will be before they start. They bill on a flat rate basis instead of an inefficient hourly billing system. Zinn's state-of-the-art trucks carry thousands of parts to complete your job with no needless delays. Well-trained professional plumbing technicians and courteous customer service are the hallmark of Zinn's Plumbing. It's a local family business proudly serving Greater Cincinnati since 1976. They can probably schedule your appointment today. Give Zinn's Plumbing a call at 681-2501. 681-2501. Zinn's Plumbing.
Progressive knows if you have to choose between everyday life and your RV, RV wins.
What, are you going to take the RV to the mountains or go pick up your dry cleaning? RV wins! Are we cleaning the gutters or taking the RV camping? RV wins! Are we getting a new passport or cruising up the coast? RV wins!
Don't forget, you got that trip to Sweden coming up.
Oh, yeah, passport, then RV.
With Progressive, you can bundle your RV with your home or auto and save with a discount and spend more time enjoying those savings in your RV. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers, not available in all states and situations.
The Western Hills Community Service Club and Kelsey Chevrolet presents the Cheviot Classic Car Show Sunday, September 28th at Harvest Home Park. Your day at the Cheviot Classic Car Show includes free admission, beautiful classic cars, DJ-provided music, raffles, split the pot, with food and refreshments hosted by Cheviot Eagles. Classic car registration, just $20. Opens at 9 with trophies awarded at 2:30. Proceeds benefit local nonprofit organizations. Don't miss this opportunity to remember the good old days at the Cheviot Classic Car Show Sunday, September 28th at Harvest Home Park.
All right. Welcome back, folks, and glad you've all been tuning in today. Remember, if you want to give us a call and ask a question about anything you've heard on the show today, remember the studio line is 513-563-1480, and my personal cell phone, if you want to reach out to me and ask a question about real estate or anything, interest rate or refinance or anything along those lines, I'm here to help. 513-227-4284. So, again, we're here with Beverly Richards from LDR Design Agency, and as a realtor, well, actually any business owner for that matter, social media is such a huge aspect of what we do. I mean, getting found on Google is one thing, but the other thing is advertising and putting content out there, videos, clips, and shorts, and all this other kind of stuff. So, what are some social media best practices?
So I often use the expression "get found everywhere," and that means not just Google, but that means the Facebook, the LinkedIn, and the other profiles out there.
Sure.
And people have even said to me, "Is it even a big deal to post on Facebook anymore? Who goes to Facebook?" Well, let me tell you about Facebook. Google loves Facebook. So much so, it is a credibility factor. You are more important to Google because you have a Facebook page.
Okay.
Yeah, really. And now this is something, most of it you can do yourself. So what I suggest to people is be consistent. If you want to post a video every Tuesday and a picture every Friday, do it every single week. Again, we're training Google here, aren't we?
Of course, yes, of course.
Yeah, we're training Google.
Google is a computer.
Google is nothing but a computer, folks.
Okay.
So we got to train Google that you're important, and you're important on Tuesday for your video and Friday for your photos of your home. And people get to know that and understand that. The worst thing you can do is to have a Facebook page that you haven't updated in 5 years.
Well, yeah, I can see that.
And at LDR, most of our accounts are updated twice a week. My personal one is updated almost every single day.
Sure.
Yeah. But if you even do it once a month, people who will find you accidentally, have you ever seen, hey, I need a recommendation, I need a good realtor?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. And they go to your Facebook page, and you haven't updated it in years. Suddenly you're not credible anymore.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Yeah. But if you did it even once a month or once a week, people will say, well, he didn't post this week, but he posted last week.
Right.
You've increased your credibility among people who are looking to check you out because you had that recommendation. Now they want to check you out. Well, don't lose that opportunity. That opportunity is just gold. Facebook recommendations.
Sure.
And then that leads to Google credibility, Google scores. Yep. And, it really is all about getting found, getting your business found.
And the higher the scores, obviously, the higher up on the page on Google's search you will be, right? The goal is to be on that first page.
The goal is on the first page.
Yeah.
Not everybody can afford Google advertising, and Google ads are expensive, folks.
Really?
I'm not going to pretend they're not. They have tripled in cost in the last year and a half.
Why? Any reason why, or is it just?
Well, because people are terrified of what's happening with AI.
Oh, okay.
So AI, people are seeing 0 clicks on their searches, and so they're afraid of it. So they want the paid ads. Well, the paid ads are stupid expensive. I recommend to small businesses, let's get you found on Facebook. Let's get you found on LinkedIn. You can do a Facebook ad for $20, $25, beating compared to $1,000 on the Google search.
Oh yeah, you like boost a post and all that.
Yeah. And some of that you can do yourself. And I like to tell people, you do the easy stuff. Save the hard stuff for me. Save the hard stuff for my team. My team rocks.
Yes, they do. Well, I mean, because you're absolutely right. The amount of reviews that you get, the 5-star reviews, and this, that, and the other. I mean, all those things. That much I do know. I mean, that does correlate. So, like asking my clients after a successful deal is closed, hey, would you mind? What? First of all, I asked them, did I do a good job for you? More, I mean, it's like, and of course, more often than not, they're like, oh God, yeah, Sean, you were amazing, like great. Yeah. Now, is that every single time? No. I'm not perfect.
Well, like Mary Poppins, you're not perfect, but you're practically perfect, right?
Yeah, well, I have that spoonful of sugar that helps the medicine go down.
There you
so,
go.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. There we go.
There you go.
Anyway, so, well, Beverly, that's great information.
So every time somebody is happy with you, ask them right then and there, because
Yeah.
that's the best time to get
Write
a
a
review. Right away. I don't wait 6 months to ask a client to write a review. They got their brand new website. They're all giggles about it. Right then and there.
And that goes that should be directly to your Google My Business page or Google page or where?
Google Business, but there are other resources to write reviews.
Sure.
And they are all important.
Okay, my website, I believe my website has a leave a review option there. So I haven't checked it in a while.
Okay, well, make sure that links to Google. Does it link to Google, or is it just on that webpage?
Okay, see, I got to write notes.
There you go. Write that down.
Link to Google.
Yeah. See,
website.
and I'll even tell you to do that without cussing or anything else.
Well, we can't do it. We can't do it on the air. Doggone it!
Oh,
I know.
Yeah, I mean, it is that important, guys. Approach people about reviews right then and there, because again, it's that credibility score.
We're gonna have to have you back on again to talk more about this stuff. I mean. Because there's just so much, and then you bring up stuff like AI, and AI is, I mean, it's a great tool. It is kind of scary though. Those of you that, or those of us that have watched the Terminator movies over the years, the machines are taking over.
Hey,
but
I could talk just about AI at another time if you want me to come back.
We'll definitely do that. We will definitely do that. So. All right, Beverly. Well, reach out to Beverly at LDR Design Agency. How do they find you?
Well, they can email team at ldrit.com, ldrit.com, or they can phone the office at 513-926-9560. And be sure to tell Jenny when she answers the phone that you learned my name through the radio program, WDJO.
Hey, there you go.
There you go.
And maybe there'll be some special little thingamajig for him, right?
Hey, brownie points for sure.
Brownie points definitely. Well, the key to any successful radio show is listeners and participation.
You bet.
It's having taken over, only been the host of this show for a little over a month now. I mean, we've had a lot of good interaction. We've had great guests, and it's been a blessing. It really has been. And and of course, to wrap up the show, what I always like to do is bring out some good news, right? So we watch, I don't try to, but every once in a while I'm stuck turning on 5, 9, 12, 19, and all the other news stations where all you see is,
the bad news of the
bad
day.
stuff. Yeah, the bad stuff. So I've got some good news here that I'm going to share with anyone. This one actually is about children. So there is a bodega owner in New York. His name is Wael Asweli. I try to say that 10 times fast. Okay. He's a co-owner of Zach's Finest Deli and Grocery in Staten Island, New York. Rewards local students with free food in exchange for good grades. An initiative that started after a bet with a 12-year-old that has gone viral on social media. Now, isn't that something?
That is
amazing.
Awesome.
You get good grades, you come there and you get. So go look that up. Find some good news and give yourself a smile because right now we all could use a few more smiles.
What a wonderful way to end the show.
Amen. All right, folks. Well, listen, I want to thank Beverly for being here today. I want to thank all of you. My blessings to all of you out there listening to the show, and we will catch you next week. You are listening to the Did You Know Real Estate Show on WDJO, where the music is. Have a great week, everyone, and we'll see you next Saturday.
You've been listening to the Did You Know Real Estate Show with Sean Dennedy of the Dennedy Home Group at Keller Williams Advisors. When experience, dedication, and personalized service matter most, trust the best. Give Sean a call at 513-766-9200. Your dream home is just a call away.
Cross Country Mortgage is America's #1 retail mortgage lender, offering more than 120 purchase, refinance, and home equity solutions, ranging from conventional and jumbo mortgages to government-insured programs from FHA and programs for veterans or rural home buyers. Cross Country Mortgage is a direct lender and approved seller and servicer by Freddie Mac, Fannie Mae, and Ginnie Mae. Contact your local Cross Country Mortgage broker, Rick Barrett, at 513-383-29